The work week may be over, but there's no rest for the weary here at Johnny Unitas Stadium as the Tigers finish up their 6th day of training camp. And joining me today is defensive coordinator, Coach Matt Hachmann. Coach, defense, how would you say that they're performing?
I think their overall performance is pretty good at this point. Their effort has been outstanding to date. This is a very good group that works very hard. And one of the things we have to do is we have to clean up the little mistakes that we made. We just had a big scrimmage today, made a lot of mistakes out there. So as moving forward, these guys, I think we're going to be pretty good down the road.
Okay, and you have a very experienced group, young but experienced. How does that come into play?
We're very fortunate that we have a lot of guys on this defense that are going into their 3rd year, so they know what's expected of them. They know what to do at any good time when they get a huddle call. I expect us to be very competitive this year in what we do. I expect us to be a pretty good darn defense.
And they're very competitive, I know that. How is the competition out there?
Competition is great. These guys bring tremendous energy to what we're trying to do. They bring great energy to the practice. We have some good leadership from the older guys to bringing the younger guys along. Competition specifically at the positions keeps getting better and better. We have some young guys who are going to be pushing for some playing time this year, I think.
Okay, so I was going to say how the younger guys are doing, but they are pushing for playing time?
We have a good group of younger guys on defense that have shown some ability that they can play out there. I don't know what we're going to do as far as that. Like you said, we have a pretty experienced group coming back. So as long as they continue to work hard and progress, they're going to be able to help us here in the future. How fast that is, that's probably pretty much up to them.
Okay, and you work specifically with the linebackers also. How would you say that they're performing one weekend?
Their performance has been pretty good to date. Like we've said, we have an experienced group that knows what's expected of them. We have very good competition. We have a couple of guys dinged up right now that are trying to work through an injury. So I'm not really sure how it's going to be played out coming into Morgan State, but these guys are going to be ready.
Okay, and I watched them actually turn over from a fumble. How does that come into play from a defensive standpoint? Why is that so important?
It's probably one of the most important statistics that you can have defensively and overall for a football team. The team that wins the turnover battle usually ends up winning the football game. One of the things we stress over and over in practice is the turnovers. So we do different things to try to create that. We had a nice forced fumble today out of one of our guys, not nearly enough. We got to be able to get our hands on the football and got to create scoring chances for our offense and get our defense off the field, get the ball back to our offense so they can march the ball down the field.